Streamlabs, thank you. Okay. Trying this again. Because apparently the video's cursed. It doesn't want to be finished. And honestly, I kind of don't want to finish at this point.
Ah, look at the leaves.
Yeah. So, we had to fight Lucian. Dallas's fucking Lucian's is a dragon, and Lucian's fucking or not Lucian. Fane's kid. Ifen's dead again. Vitamin was Brachus Rex. They summoned a giant fucking worm who barfs on us. And yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. I'm having fun. Cam, switch.
Glory is mine.
You bitch.
It just gets noticing a little bit.
Fucking make sure to do it in such a way that I fucking affect it.
These bitches.
Great. Scott, pretty much the plague on it. I got triple plague. Triple plague. Great attack, great attack. I love that attack. Great attack. Wanna do it again? Bradley Curse. Dallas is unconscious. Lucian's unconscious. Why the whole town is unconscious? I can feel. I can't feel. Shocked, so I don't have enough. Just get some poison. You can't kill me! Healing smells and potions. Okay. Drink some milk. Nope, that kills me too. Hey, keep sending more enemies. Keep sending more enemies. That's fun. That's fine. That's cool. I love that. I love that. Genuinely. I fucking hate this game.
Sounds like a skill issue.
I mean, it sounds like a skill issue on
He's
the
forced to
developer.
disconnect.
Like, what the fuck do you want from me? Oh! That was weird. My screen went black for a second. Beast is not
Oh!
dead. No, but just a literal second, it all flashed.
That sounds like a driver.
I've reinstalled my drive. I don't think you're comprehending what I'm saying, woman.
Sounds like a driver issue.
I'm sorry. Fane shoots his two little balls at him. He just fucking.
I'll yield to none.
Okay, buddy, I'm not living here. He can't get to me because if he walks through that fire, he's gonna die. Oh, that healed him. Shit.
So here it comes just to prove you wrong.
Well, to be fair, I mean, he's still gonna take a lot of damage from this fire and shit. But...
Glory is mine.
Yeah, just Fane's gonna win this game for me. I don't need to play anymore. Just send him back to the void. Bye, Mr.
Lucian
Worm.
struggles to rise, but the weight of his own pain leaves him to gravity's mercy.
I hate this game. Why has it worked?
My time is done. But your source burns
I swear to
so
God, if it makes
bright
Fane the
I
God
will
Woken, I'm gonna
blinded
fucking
by it.
scream.
Be
I
wise
hope he becomes the god.
and true, Godwoken. I am no hero, but wisdom.
Why did killing the worm? Why did killing the worm get rid of all the other guys? If I would have known that, I would have gone for the worm immediately. What the fuck?
Dallas groans in pain.
I have failed. The future of all that is rests on your shoulders.
Wrong.
How much rest
About
everybody?
power, I mean. I was always kidding myself that I could only help my people if I were free. Lead them by example, you know. Thing is, I can never be free. So I must choose the dwarven people's liberty in exchange for my own. I know you'll have my back when I return to them, just like I've got yours.
Beast replies with a nod. There's no denying the glint in his eye.
I'll keep it in mind,
Whatever the
Beast.
future
Maybe they didn't
holds,
slave everybody.
he is game for it.
So here we are. The end of it all. Nobody I'd rather
That's
see
what
this
lizards
whole
do,
thing
right?
through with. I trust you. I trust your judgment.
Say that he shouldn't. You really shouldn't trust me, Fane.
I know you will.
God, why did I just always call Ifan Fane? Just for the rest
I
of the
know
game.
you.
It sounds like
Remember?
Fang, and he's a wolf man. He's not a
You're the best damn friend I've ever had.
Oh god, that's so sad, Ifan.
Well then, let's do this.
Well then, this is, as they say, it.
Cuts back to Fane, he's on fire. Bit toasty in here, isn't it?
I never dreamed that after all this, I would be standing here with one of your kind. Let alone that I would be proud to do so. I cannot imagine someone I would trust more with divinity, including myself.
Fane lays a bony hand on your shoulder, squeezing gently.
Do you know, I believe you will.
You think back on your journey here, on all that you have seen and done.
Be a fucking 12-minute video. This is the end of it. Sorry, guys. It's on the majority of the first part of the fight.
You think of
The
the
second part of the fight
Magisters
is just a
and the
joke.
sorcerers they hunted, and of the good and the evil on both sides. You think of how the Eternals came as Voidwoken to reclaim their stolen world. You look at the source around you. The power is immense. Divinity at your fingertips. You think of what you could do with such power. The rights you'd wrong, the wars you'd win. You marvel at your journey and how it has changed you. You think of those you left behind, and of those you met along the way, who stood by you or against you. It's time to choose your fate, and the fate of all you hold dear. What shall it be? Shall you be divine? After all that you have been through, and all that you have done,
The Red Prince would
all
not
that
turn
you
down
have
Divinity.
become,
Just
the Aeteran lies in front of you.
This is very
Divinity
true.
is
Fucks for
yours to take.
dragons. After everybody told him it was a bad idea. then claims
Or
divinity.
to sacrifice.
And then puts everybody in a little bit of light slavery. Just a light bit of slavery. What's a little bit of slavery between friends, you know?
What you do next decides your own fate
I
and the
stand
future
behind
of
that
the
prince.
world.
It's like, she would want to stand in front of him.
What shall you do with divinity?
When everyone's super, no one is. I should have fucking thrown a save down. Stall the endings there.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. A new divine rose, a true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm he was loved, worshipped and adored. Humans, lizards, elves and dwarves all rallied to his banner. The great allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the void, the God King still sought to return. As for me, my last hope of ever being freed of the God King's terrible tyranny faded when the Godwoken claimed divinity. An eternity of pain and suffering is mine. I cling now to the dream that one day the veil will be sealed, that one day I can be freed, that one day a new Godwoken will rise.
Malady stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here she looks almost angelic.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Get an eyeful, Your Holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time.
She turns to you, arms crossed, and grins.
Look at you. Magnificent. Excellent question.
She fingers the mask covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it. But instead, She places a hand on your shoulder.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way. I sacrificed much. And I'd give even more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me. But I believe that can wait. Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same. Oh, I don't know.
Lady.
Around and about.
Melody.
Treat myself to some mead, a lover or 300. I'd say we've earned it.
So, a lover of 300. Ah, you know.
And when the time comes,
Just sleep around.
I'll come find you. Your Holiness.
You sleeping with the fucking.
It happens, you know?
This is sleeping with the half demon faced weirdo. Like, you know, I don't think Harvey Dent was pulling much tail after the accident. I don't think half demon face. I would know.
Well, well, Quercus. Look who finally graced us with their presence. I suppose some thanks are in order. What? No, you should be thanking me. I just saved the world from the Great Acorn. You're welcome, by the way. Honestly, Quercus, some creatures have no sense of perspective.
A huge grin slowly spreads across the squirrel's small face.
Of course, had you not stopped this God King and his lackeys, there would have been very little left for me to save. So...
The cat
was the
moves
acorn?
forward,
I'm confused.
twisting
What was
around
the
your
acorn?
legs and filling the air with the sound of dry, dusty purring.
Ah, Quercus! Please, have a little decorum.
Quercus arches his back, almost dislodging Selora, who just smiles.
This battle is won, my friend, but we still have a war to fight. We've undone the Great Acorn, but the Knights of Dre are still out there. They summoned the Great Acorn once. They will be able to summon it again. We have to destroy their order, once and for all. That is the future Quercus and I have ahead of us. We no longer need a shield, but we are very happy to have a friend. The honor is all mine. I pray we will not need to call on you, but I am grateful for the offer.
This fucking effect on his head looks so stupid.
I never thought I would be proud to have befriended.
It's like he's wearing like a
That's what I
holy...
look like.
Looks like he was wearing a holy dog collar.
No one I
Like one of those cones to stop him from licking himself.
No, Quercus! There is no one
Gotta
that
make sure we don't lose him, you know?
would rather walk
He
this
licks his
world.
tail. That's
It's that
intimidation.
one time.
I do not know what comes next for you, but you will always have a friend in the forest. Come, Quercus. We must... Oh, I think you have something in your eye, my friend.
You're a ghost.
The
You can't
cat
cry.
curls up and snuggles into his squirrel friend, who quietly sits and sniffs
Here, he
on
also
the
died
deck.
of his own volition. I could not stop him. He was suicidal.
Well, if it isn't the new Divine gracing me with his presence. How honored I am.
Tarquin's smirk wilts into a glow.
I didn't come all this way to show deference. Some friendly advice. All who rise are capable of falling. Gods, the Divine, anyone.
Fucking with you. Calm down.
Remember where you came from. The last thing this world needs is more tyrants. That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that. Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustavgen?
No.
No, of course you
No, I
wouldn't.
have not.
It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself naturally. It comes from a mysterious race from another world. Beings that feed on minds. I intend to seek them out. This Gustavgen seems to guard portals to their realm. And once I've uncovered one, well, why settle for being the greatest mind in just one world, and there's another for the taking?
This naked ghost Sabio.
A slight grin crosses the spirit's face. Whether her smile is sincere or not, you can't be sure.
I see great potential in our new divinity. I don't expect to be disappointed.
Lohse winks and curtsies in playful reverence. Her spectral gaze twinkles.
No, you know, the character I was really looking forward to checking up with after this game was over. Han. The fucking child that got us off fucking
You're
joy.
the new Divine. That's so cool. What's it like? Oh, that sounds more boring than I thought it would. There's also the matter of my payment for all the stuff I've done for you. That'll be...
He taps his fingers and mouths silently while he counts, until he arrives at an acceptable figure.
1,300,000 dozen and 50 teen gold pieces. Now pay up. Oh yeah? What's that?
Han ponders your suggestion for all of a second.
Okay, I love being all sneaky.
I'm gonna let
and
this kid be my spy so we can immediately assassinate.
Well, yeah. But you better believe the bill for that will be a doozy.
It's gotta be a daisy! Alright, and daisy, mate! You ain't got your head's gonna be spinning when you hear this number. It's 5.
Beast brushes detritus from his beard, sand, skin, and whatever else might have accumulated there. He takes a deep breath when he sees you.
I know it's the same old sea breeze I've always smelled, but it's different now. I don't know how to explain. Maybe you do, oh Divine One.
I'm sorry, why aren't you kneeling?
And who'd have thought it?
I don't
You're not the collared landlubber I first met,
happened.
that's for sure. You belong to Rivellon now.
Beast begins to chuckle, then guffaw, and soon he is laughing as heartily as you've ever known him to.
That might be the most dramatic thing I've said in ages.
The laugh fades away, and the concerns of a kingdom and beyond pass between the two of you.
That's what I should be asking you. I ain't afraid of what I know. I've got to go back to the kingdom and see the Queen. There's a lot to do there. Damage that needs undone. Dwarves have lived in fear for far too long, on the outside and the inside. Something tells me it's all going to be okay.
He winks and begins to sing.
You hear the wild beast just sails on the
really
ocean,
didn't
he's
need the
docked in
song.
the bay and coming your way. Off on the yawn, you hear the commotion, he's docked in the bay and coming your way. Your cupboard can't hide you, nor can your berth. His
Is it
daggers
fucking
don't
Tolkien
care
book?
about the gold that you're worth. He'll bury your bones neath a mountain of earth. He's docked in the bay and coming your way.
He pauses, then continues to hum, all the while working his whiskers.
I think he's thinking for that beautiful rendition, whoever the fuck that was. I'm just feigning this ridiculous pilgrim hat.
Ifan gives you an appraising glance, curiosity mingled with an emotion you can't quite put your finger on. Reflected in the mirror of his eyes, you see yourself, majestic, powerful, emanating an aura of purest source. Ifan's lip curls slightly, and he looks away.
So, you're it. Our new Divine. I truly hope you'll do better than Lucian. Be better. You'll need to do even better than that. But if anyone can, I believe it's you. If I can give one last piece of advice, remember that you serve the people, not the other way around. I need to fix what my actions destroyed. I'm going home.
I just like to point out that they trusted me after I committed genocide. Legitimately, in this game, I committed an act of
I'm going
genocide
to
with these
return to
people.
the forests where I grew up, where the death fog
And
detonated.
they're okay with it.
I'm going to plant new seeds
No
and
questions.
see fresh shoots spring from the earth. Maybe we'll see each other again sometime.
He pauses, as if about to say something else, then shakes his head. With one last nod, he whistles up his soul wolf and lopes away.
Well, he's whistling up nothing. Oh! He's about to... Okay, I have to see this. Nope. No, he's just gonna stand. Okay. I thought he was gonna get on the wolf and then jump into the water.
Thane is
Like,
reading
where's
a
he
volume
loping
of Cranley
away to?
Hubert's
We're on a
famous
boat.
encyclopedia. He leaves through it slowly, muttering
He just
to himself.
avoids you for the rest of the trip.
Interesting.
His eyes stay fixed on the book as you approach.
Yes, I see. It is rather annoying. You have my apologies. The next time I meet you in the guts of a slaving ship, I shall keep my hands to myself.
Thane looks up, his gaze carefully drinking you in.
Fascinating. The power of my people. The power of the Veil. All in one delicate mortal shell. Who could have imagined? The powers of the universe rushing through your body and you feel strange? Heavens no.
The skeleton looks back to the book. You can feel the grief radiating from him.
I can't help thinking that I could have saved them. That I could have done something. Right. An interesting concept. You creatures talk about right and wrong as if they are carved in stone somewhere for all to see. No. I made a choice. And I shall live with that choice until the end of days. That doesn't mean I cannot mourn them, though. They deserve that much.
The skeleton hefts Hubert's dog-eared encyclopedia, its weight heavy in his hands.
I've been rereading this book, looking over your history once again, poring over every detail with a new perspective, and do you know what?
It's all still fucking boring.
It's shit.
Yep, there you go.
Thane tosses the book over his shoulder. It flutters in the air as it sails over the ship's railing and disappears with a faint splash.
If you have spent your life staring at a thing, you can write about it with knowledge. You can write about it with love. But it is almost impossible to write about it with wonder. You creatures have spent your lives trudging about this world, and you've grown blind to its miracles. Take otters, for example. Energetic, waterproof cats, utterly beautiful creatures. Or octopuses. Did you know they're secretly
Oh, I'm sorry. Secretly what?
Octopuses? Octopi? Octopods. I shall have to look that up. Regardless, the world is filled with absolutely incredible sights. And who better to catalogue them with the awe they deserve than someone seeing them for the first time? Do you know, there is the idea that nothing is ever truly created or destroyed. I suppose we are all Source, just in different forms. You being the cruder, less jewel-encrusted form, naturally. But my people were Source too, although we didn't know it at the time. And our Source helped create you. In a way, I was walking alongside the best version of them the entire time. In you, I found a home better than the one I was pining for. Thank you, Godwoken.
Godwoken, will you marry me? Anton's wolf is now desummoned.
It gives me almost as much pleasure to speak to you as it does to be whole again. I cannot say whether the future brings peace or pain, but I will always be an ally to those that carry Source, to those whose blood is of the heroes of old. And so, as always, I am at the ready.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different. And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins.
And another chapter begins. No, not more of the game, please!
War
no
raged on.
Oh, free me from his help.
Arx remained the center of power as the races united behind the Divine. But the Voidwoken attacks continued as they did elsewhere. Arx would see many more long years of war. The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new Divine Alliance. The houses of war and of shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the God King.
Yeah.
The Empire used the war to expand its territory.
He's a Mexican dragon.
El
Justinia
Dragino.
returned to her throne.
El Dragino.
Under her rule, the Dwarven Kingdom fought for the Divine, and her loyalty was unquestionable. Many fine and courageous dwarves did their people great
Who the
honor
fuck is this a picture
in
of?
battle and
Who the
in
fuck
death.
is that? There's no dwarf I've ever fucking seen. It's just
With
these are
Lucian
the
gone,
original gods.
the
huh?
elves reluctantly rejoined the Divine Alliance.
Oh, he
Their
looks
place in the
sick
war
as
on the
shit.
Void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new Divine. And here and there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on.
Oh wait, the dwarf's god was a woman.
The
wasn't
island of Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's paradise, a place of exile for those whose sorcery threatened to bring in the Void. For their well-being, its residents depended entirely on the benevolence of the new Divine. Reaper's Coast struggled on.
That's what they said.
The farms and the fisheries fought to feed the people against the Voidwoken blight. The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still. Driftwood teetered on the edge of starvation until the night the Voidwoken came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end to the famine.
Good. Everyone died. No one was starving anymore, though.
The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why. Young Han grew up a warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest generals. But even he could not win the war.
Oh, sorry, your great thing included a line about Han. I was so
With a
fucking
new
invested in this
Divine at the
character.
helm, Malady had
Oh,
a
shit, that's
powerful
me.
ally. But she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did. Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again.
I wasn't paying attention to him. What did he do? It's been so long.
Jehan the Demon Hunter never stopped hunting for demons. Sahala sought to strengthen the Elven alliance with the new Divine. Her powers of sight proved useful in the ongoing war against the Void. But she could never be sure that the new Divine trusted her.
No explanation why. She couldn't be sure of that. Okay.
Tova,
Thanks.
her mother,
It's very weird.
was Sahala's most trusted warrior.
Fucking just say that. Just talk a line about
The
her
Beast
mother.
of the Sea
Okay.
returned to the Dwarven Kingdom to lead the dwarves in the fight against
It's
the
just
Void.
fucking meandering about just
After
random
a series of
characters.
public blunders, Marcus eschewed political power and returned to the sea.
Tired and just want to talk
The
about
Beast
IOCs.
and the Lady Vengeance sail on.
No, don't you care about this one character you talked to for like 20 minutes? Please.
Fane travelled Rivellon, notebook in hand, recording the wonders he discovered. He kept a socket peeled for signs of the Eternals, hoping to find the wife he had lost. He's still looking.
he's still looking.
With a small band of elves, Ifan Ben Medst replanted the lost forests. After the first fresh shoots broke the earth, Ifan returned to the war, leading the elves in service of the Divine. Some say Afrit, his soul wolf, walks the forest still. And then there was you. And you, the Red Prince, the Lizard Divine. What did you do with your power? What kind of divine were you as the world battled on? Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine? Did you wish you'd surrendered the power that
This is a
runs
gift
through
for
your
you.
veins and sealed the veil?
I don't like this. I genuinely don't like this ending.
Only you
Like,
know the
write
truth.
an ending based on the story, like the answers I picked. You know, you took essentially a giant survey of what I
Only
did as the
you
character.
know if you atone for your sins.
Like, and only you know what happened. Just write your own ending. We couldn't be bothered. If you like games like this and you want a good one, play the Pathfinder game. Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous, both excellent games, different system, very difficult, very good games. Not difficult, but you can't beat like this one, where fights are just full-on bullshit, but difficult and good games. Genuinely. Started out so hopeful. I'm glad I'm finally done with it, though. You know, but despite its best efforts to not be recorded in the last moments, you know. Gonna stop the recording. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna stop the recording now. I don't think I'm gonna stream for much longer, to be honest, though, because good stream, because you can get it till it crashes again.
2 minutes.
Oh, boy. I'm gonna go. Thank you, everybody. Tazi Persona, where hopefully we can, you know, play for more than 30 minutes before the game ends. Oh, I'm just happy to be done with this game. I've got other stuff lined up as well, so if you have an idea of what you want to see me play, let me know. I guess I'm not recording this at this point, so I don't know why I'm going so hard. Going so hard to you. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.